Yo, 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 what's up with everybody's at coming to you live here from my home here in Dallas, Texas. I just wanted to come on here and drop off some nuggets for everybody, some tips, something that I believe that can help out a lot of people. Not only help out you guys, but help out myself. But hey, as you're coming on in, feel free. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what part of the country, what part of the world. Also, if you're catching a replay or if you're catching it live, just in the comments, let me know you catching it live or catching the replay. Hey, I love to just be able to see how many people get to catch it live and also the replay and where y'all getting to tune in from. We're going to get kicked off here in just a second. Today's topic is mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. So, wow. I believe this topic is for everybody. Not just you guys, but myself, everybody. Mistakes happen. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get kicked off. Like always, I love to start off with a question. And so today's question is very straight to the point. Have you ever made a mistake in your life? And I'm 100% sure I know the answer. And the answer is yes. You want to know why I know? Because nobody's perfect. Everybody's made a mistake of some kind. Everybody's made some kind of mistake. And with that being said, I just want to let you know that in your life and whatever it is that you got going on in your life and you want to be successful and you got these goals, you got these dreams, trust me, you're going to make mistakes along the way. But I'm going to let you know this. You're going to learn more from all your failures, your mistakes, than you are from any of the successes you have in your life. You're going to always learn from your mistakes. You'll be able to learn a lot from them if you actually put that forward. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man? So, I got some points here that I kind of want to just talk about. And so I got them wrote down here. So let's see. I've read this quote, and I felt it was perfect to share with everybody today. And it said, it didn't have a name, and it didn't tell me who it was from, but it said, a mistake should be your teacher, not your attacker. A mistake is a lesson, not a loss. It is a temporary, necessary detour, not a dead end. And reading that, it made so much sense because for a lot of different mistakes in my life, some of them beat me up so bad it just hurt me, like where I kind of just kept beating myself up, where I felt like I was pretty much like a screw up. And if and I don't know if you ever been in that position, but that was me, at a couple points in my life. But what I had to learn from it was I had to learn from these mistakes. Quit letting them beat me up so rough, because mistakes happen. Every book I opened up talked about people that made mistakes. Every successful person I looked up and read up on had made mistakes in their life, and they talked about them. Some of them used, all of the people that you see that are successful use all their mistakes to make them great and be successful, become the greatest of all time in sports, in their positions and different things of that nature. So mistakes have the power to turn you and me, into something better than we were before. Mistakes have the power to turn you and me into something better than we were before. You got to always remember that. And remember that, your greatest lessons in your life are going to come from your mistakes. I'm talking about you're going to be able to learn a lot. And there's been so many things, for instance, in my business that I made mistakes on that have allowed me to become a better person, a better leader, a better teacher. Also, I'm able to share those lessons with people down the road, so they don't make the same mistake. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Toy. So that's really what I want you to get from that. I just I don't like to see people beat themselves up over a mistake. Mistakes happen. Nobody's perfect. So I just felt that somebody needs to hear that today. Also, I love to leave off with tips. I love to leave you guys with some tips to help you improve yourself starting the day, pushing forward, using this same topic and these tips starting the day so you can, help somebody else out in the future as well. But tip number one, when I say don't beat yourself up about the mistakes, I say that because you want to know why? There's always somebody that's looking up to you. It may be a little brother. It may be a little sister. It may be an older brother. It may be an older sister. It may be your mom, your dad, your grandparents, family member, teammates, business partners. Somebody out there is looking up to you. So when you beat yourself up about these mistakes and you start putting off this negative energy, just always remember that there's somebody else that may be in need of learning how to get past a mistake. So share your story. Your story is what's important. Your story, if let's say, for instance, you're out of shape and you're trying to get into shape, well, let people know you made the mistake of eating all the junk food and that's what held you down, but you're using that mistake as a lesson to become a better person, to get in better shape. So you learn from that. And see, don't just always remember you're inspiring other people of, man, I get so many random messages all the time saying, hey, thank you for that wonderful message. Thank you for that wonderful video. Why? Because it's people out there that are looking up to me. So if I was to put off that negative energy, guess what? I just spread it to them. And so just always remember that, the recovery is learning your recovery process. Your recovery process of you is something that you can share with others because that's what people want to hear and want to see. Tip number two, you kind of heard me talk about it throughout the whole thing. Learn from your mistakes. Remember to learn from your mistakes. Don't let your mistakes hinder you, beat you up. Just remember to learn from them. Learn from them. What can you learn from the mistake that you made? What can you learn as a person? Regardless of how old you are or how young you are, remember you can learn from your mistakes. Number three, you kind of heard me mention this throughout the whole video. Don't beat yourself up about the mistake. Don't beat yourself up about it. Trust me, you're not perfect. I know. You want to know how I know you're not perfect? Because I'm not perfect. So nobody's perfect. You're going to make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up about it. Learn from them. Learn from them. And write down. Okay, I did this. Now, how can I make this better? I do it all the time in my business. Even when I'm working out. If something didn't go right and I made a mistake, guess what? I figure it out. Write it down. Get better. Learn from it. Be a student from it. What is it teaching you? Also, just remember this. When you start beating yourself up, this is very, very important, you guys. When you start beating yourself up, guess what? What you focus on in your life, that's what you get more of. What you focus on in your life, that's what you get more of. So if you focus on all your mistakes, I did this wrong, I did this wrong, I did that. Hey, guess what? That's what you're probably going to get more of in your life. So remember that. Just think about that when you keep beating yourself up about a mistake. There's nothing you can do about it. I love to end off with a quote. And this quote ties into me watching The Last Dance. But then it was crazy because this quote always sticks with me when I do make a mistake. And I think about one of the greatest of all time. I think about Michael Jordan. But he has this quote that he said. He said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost over 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. And when I think back on my life and think about how far I've came and where I am today and where I'm headed to, I know for sure in the future I'm going to make more mistakes. But also I know for sure I was successful in my business, successful in school and different things like that because of the mistakes I did make. And I want you to know that you still will be great in your life. You still can become the GOAT in whatever profession you in. You just got to know that mistakes going to happen. You got to keep pressing forward, keep inspiring other people, keep learning from your mistakes, and just don't beat yourself up about it. That's all, you guys. I hope y'all have a great and blessed Wednesday. I almost forgot the day. Quarantine got me forgetting the days. I hope y'all have a great and blessed Wednesday. Peace out, you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.